Hi everybody, my name is Lauren, and today I am doing a huge book haul. If you weren't aware, I went to BookCon a few weeks ago, and I absolutely loved it. I had the best time, and they gave away a lot of free goodies. I think I got 18 or 20 books, some tote bags, some buttons, a lot of swag to show you guys, so I'm going to get right into that. I'm not going to give a synopsis of each book. I think that's just going to be a little too long. I might do that for the books that I got signed, but it's just going to be a quick little show you, tell the title, and there will be a link down below if you're interested in reading more on any of these. I think I will leave the swag and the buttons and tote bags and things like that till the very end, so if you would rather not watch that, you do not have to. The first book that I'm going to show you guys is Far Out, a book of poems from the 60s, and that is by Wendy Barker and Dave Parsons. This does not look that interesting to me, and I have someone in mind to give it to, which is why I grabbed it. I think that they will really like this book. It seems right up their alley. So I saw it, and it was free, and I grabbed a copy. The next book that I got is Northern Light by Annette O'Hare. I got a Fistful of God by Teresa Travis. I picked up The People in the Park by Marjorie Mitchell. I grabbed this beautiful looking copy of Da Vinci's Tiger. It's got this gorgeous Renaissance girl on it, and it's hardback, and it looked very beautiful. I think it is a historical fiction, which I don't typically read, but I'm really excited. I kind of just wish that I could be this girl on the cover in that beautiful dress. I got an advanced reader's copy of Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. I also grabbed an advanced reader's copy of Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow. I snagged an advanced reader's copy of The Reader by Tracy Chee. I grabbed a finished copy of H2O by Virginia Bergen. I grabbed an advanced reader's copy of Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. The two friends I went to BookCon with grabbed this ARC for me when they saw it. They knew that it had been on my TBR list, and I had just been talking about it a few weeks before. So I am so excited that they grabbed me for this, and so thankful. If you guys are watching this, thank you so much. This is A Shadow Bright and Burning by Jessica Cluse, and I cannot wait to start reading this book. The next book that I got is The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. I have never read this book or seen this movie, so I was really excited when I saw this hardback edition. And this hardback edition has an extra feature. It has the DVD inside. So once I am done finishing this book, and I will read it, and I will probably cry, then I can watch the movie, which I have also not seen, and I can watch that and probably cry. So I have this, and I was so excited to see this there and to pick it up. The next book is a book that I won. I went up to the booth, I believe it was Switch Press, the publishing company, and they had a spinning wheel, and whatever you landed on was the prize that you won, and I got a pick your own book option. So I picked Railhead by Philip Reeve, and it's hardcover and it's beautiful and it's science fiction, and I'm very much looking forward to this one as well. The next 5 books that I received are books that I got signed, and I got to meet all of these authors, and they were all wonderful, lovely people. Meeting authors is definitely my favorite part of the day, and so I'm going to show you those 5 now. The first author I met was Naomi Novik, and I got her book Uprooted signed. The second author I met was Elizabeth Briggs, and I got her book Future Shocked signed. The third author that I got to meet was Pierce Brown, and I got his book Red Rising signed. The fourth author that I got to meet was Scott Sigler, and I got his book Alive signed. The fifth author I got to meet was Ruta Sepetys, whose name I'm hoping I'm saying correctly, and I got her book Salt to the Sea signed. I loved meeting all of these authors, but Ruta was definitely my favorite. I was telling her about a coworker of mine who had loved her book and had recommended it to me, and she stopped what she was doing and immediately just signed a little notepad for them that just said, "Oh, thank you so much for reading my book. I love you guys. You're awesome." And she was so incredibly sweet to do that. It made my day, it made my coworker's day, and she was just so genuinely thoughtful, and I loved that so much. So this was definitely my fondest memory of the day. So that is all of the book portion of the book haul. So if you are not interested in anything else, you can go ahead and click away now, but if you are interested, I will show you what sort of swag they gave out at BookCon. The first 4 pieces of swag that I got at BookCon are tote bags. There were so many being given out that day that I'm sure I did not receive all of them, but I will show you the 4 that I got. The first one that I got is the Comcast tote bag, which is pretty plain, pretty standard, but it was so big and wide, and it held so many books. This was genuinely a lifesaver, and I'm so glad that they gave this one out. The second tote bag that I received is currently holding all of the rest of the swag, which you can hear jingling around in there. And this was from Pelican Book Group. This one was just, again, a standard black tote bag, and this one held most of my swag all day. It was, again, a nice bigger size, and it was great for carrying books. This next tote bag has this wonderful quote on it, and it says, "Tomorrow I will take on all of these things. I will be unstoppable." By Marie Lu from the Young Elites book. So I know a lot of you probably have read that. I have not read that yet, but that definitely made me want to read it. And the little sword here is the reason that I actually picked up this tote bag, because it was adorable. I loved it. On the other side, it says, "We are what you read, Penguin Teen," and it has the little penguin on it, which, very cute mascot. I like it, Penguin. The last tote bag was probably my favorite, and it was from Epic Reads. It says Book Shimmy on the back, and on the front, it is very colorful, and it has quotes from a lot of different authors, and it's just bright and fun, and it says Epic Reads on it. And this is one of those tote bags where if someone didn't get it, for some reason, they were asking everyone who did where they could find one. Now that the tote bags are out of the way, I'm going to go through this big one and see what all I have inside. The first thing that I grabbed are a pack of little crayons, not crayons, colored pencils. The next thing I have is something to hold up your phone so you can watch Netflix or YouTube videos on it. I somehow received 3 different copies of the same edition of the Book of the Month magazine. I'm sure I will like what is inside, but I do have 3 of them, so it's all going to be the same. The next item that I have is a little mini coloring book, which will go perfectly with my colored pencils that I have. The next thing I received is a poster for A Torch Against the Night by Sabata here. Also received a BookBub lanyard to hold my BookCon badge. The next few things I have to show you are different book samples. So I got a book sample for Tara Mafi's Furthermore, Crystal Sutherland's Our Chemical Hearts, Vic James's Gilded Cage, David Arnold's Kids of Appetite, and this beautiful copy of Ransom Riggs' Tales of the Peculiar. This is absolutely stunning, and I love, 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 love this gold gilded look. I also got this matching bookmark for the Tales of the Peculiar. I also received 2 pieces of swag for the book Future Shock. I received a bookmark for The Lazy Dragon and The Bumble Spells Wizard. This looks actually really cute. I'm not sure if this is a kid's book or a young adult book, but the bookmark looks adorable. Next 2 bookmarks are promoting 2 books by K.E. Ormsby. There's The Water in the Wild and The Doorway in the Deep. Even though I'm pretty sure these are meant to be children's books, they look incredibly interesting, and again, the marketing might get me to grab these books. This goes along with the Kids of Appetite sampler that I got earlier. I'm not sure if this is meant to be an armband or a water cozy, but either way, I will find out soon enough, but it's very squishy. I also got 2 pairs of sunglasses.
I like how they look. Styling.
This from an audiobook collection. It says, "I am a good listener." The last pieces are from Owl Crate. There is this little informational thing about Owl Crate. And then I received 2 Owl Crate themed stickers. I also got 3 Owl Crate themed buttons. So I have I Heart Owl Crate. I have this giant owl. This last one has an owl on it, and he's saying, "Somebody shove a book in my face now." The last thing I have to show you guys is something that I won from Owl Crate. They also had one of those spinny wheels, and I won this Books to Check Out journal. So it has the little library-like stamps on it, which is extra exciting for me since I do work at a library. I have done this kind of stamping before. And then inside it has books to read, what you've liked to read, and different little journal entries that you can put about the books that you've read. And I'm going to put this right in my nightstand next to my bed because I love it that much. Okay guys, so I know that was kind of a long video and quite a lot of stuff to cover, but that is everything. That is everything that I received at BookCon. If you guys are interested in hearing more about my experiences at BookCon, let me know down below and I might make a video on that. But that is all for this video, and I will see you guys next time.